The F-111 tactical fighter, one new aircraft for two services, being developed by the United States Air Force. The F-111A for the United States Air Force. The F-111B for the United States Navy. It's a twin-engine Mach 2, two-place, side-by-side fighter aircraft, designed to perform an Air Force tactical mission and a Naval Fleet air superiority mission. Perhaps the most important feature of the F-111 is its variable wing design. In its extended position, it permits low-speed, short-distance takeoff and landing, and long loiter time. High lift is achieved by the use of slat and flap extensions. With the wings folded back, a near optimum configuration for high-speed, low-drag, supersonic flight is produced. The F-111 will have approximately 90% mission reliability, a combat ceiling of more than 60,000 feet, sustained speed of approximately Mach 2 at altitude, and a ferry range of approximately 4,000 miles on internal fuel alone. With airborne refueling or external tanks, the range can be greatly extended. Terrain avoidance radar on the F-111A will allow it to fly low-level missions supersonically day or night in all weather. It will land on a sod field over a 50-foot obstacle in less than 3,000 feet. The Navy version, the F-111B, is capable of operating as a combat air patrol on station 150 miles from launch point and can loiter for over 3.5 hours at 35,000 feet. While the two aircraft are more than 80% identical, the principal differences between them are in the forward fuselage, fire control systems, the landing gear, and wingtips. Noses of the two aircraft differ because of dissimilar requirements. The Navy version is 6 feet shorter and has an upward folding radome for carrier operations. The longer nose of the Air Force version is aerodynamically cleaner for improved supersonic efficiency. Note the ground-level access to all equipment areas to facilitate rapid, efficient maintenance, eliminate the need for work stands, and help make possible a 30-minute turnaround time. In both versions of the F-111, the nose gear has dual wheels and the main gear a single wheel on either side. Both have an emergency free fall capability. The Air Force version has larger tires for operating from sod strips. The Navy model has a wingtip 3.5 feet longer to provide an increased loiter performance over the TAC model. Full use of the variable sweep wing can increase usable wing area by 33%. Electronic equipment is of the module type, which is self-testing. It indicates immediately by a go, no-go signal if it is functioning. If the indication is no-go, a line replaceable unit is exchanged, and a go condition for the aircraft indicates successful repair. Controls, displays, and instrument systems have been made identical wherever possible. In the F-111A cockpit, the pilot station is on the left, and the pilot systems operator is on the right. Each has a complete set of flight controls. The pilot uses mainly these instruments in flight: the horizontal situation indicator, the attitude direction indicator above, and right the vertical speed indicator and altimeter. To the left, the airspeed and Mach indicators. The pilot systems operator instruments are the attack radar in red. Below this, the navigational control panel. To the left are the standby instruments and traffic control equipment. The cockpit interior for both aircraft is similar. However, in the Navy version, there is only one control stick. To the right of the pilot sits the missile control systems operator. The Navy version has automatic navigational and landing capabilities. Side-by-side seating eliminates one complete control panel and the need for a trainer model. Also, it provides much better inter-crew communications and operation. The built-in steps and handholds help a pilot or crewman get aboard or out on the ground without the help of other people or equipment. In an emergency, rocket motors will boost the escape pod clear of the airplane, and parachute deployment will control the descent. The capsule will provide shirt-sleeve environment, safe escape, and recovery throughout the operating envelope of the F-111, as well as at zero speed and underwater. The weapons bay of the Air Force version can carry one special weapon, 2 air-to-air missiles, and numerous combinations of conventional weapons. The Air Force version has 8 external stations which can carry multiple loadings of conventional weapons. In fact, the F-111 will be capable of delivering a complete inventory of the existing special and conventional weapons. Power is provided by 2 fan-type Pratt & Whitney T-30 engines. Right and left engines are interchangeable. This is another feature that helps reduce maintenance time to 35 man-hours of labor for every flight hour. Each engine has a quarter-circle air inlet under the leading edge of the wing, with a self-positioning spike for optimum performance at all speeds. Each air inlet has deflector plates and blow-away jets to prevent foreign object damage during ground operations. Regardless of the differences in the 2 versions, they both emerge from the same airframe. Generally, the differences are only those required or justified by the respective services. Prime contractor for the F-111 program is General Dynamics Fort Worth. The contract is being managed by the Aeronautical Systems Division of the Air Force Systems Command. First flight of the F-111A is scheduled for early 1965. The first Navy flight will follow within a year. Early inventory deployment can be expected following accelerated flight tests.